tells us that we
Okay.
have the sense of sight, the sense of smell, the sense of feeling, the sense of taste, and the sense of hearing. But under the eight senses in
Mm.
Montessori,
Mm-hmm.
he mentioned the eight. Even the
Mm-hmm.
way they were being used is different from the normal one we were taught. So the knowledge is actually a different thing entirely.
Any other person?
And then there are also materials available to aid the learning process of that.
Okay.
Yeah, like for the this thing, like the touch sense now.
Sense of touch.
Yes. So that we have to touch the touch
The touch
board.
boards.
Yes, feeling. So there are materials available for um every senses. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Continue.
Actually,
Okay. Any other person? Any other person? Yes. Jamie. Mrs. Nwachuku, are you in class? You are not in class for those 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So today we're going to be starting with the soul of the shelf. I told you that we are going to be talking about some iconic Montessori materials. Some which, can I put on that fan? Please put on the fan. Put on the fan because I want to centralize this one to myself. Now, I'm going to start with an handout I call the soul of the shelf. The soul of the shelf. The soul, soul, Soul. The soul of the shelf. That means if they are not on those shelves are they are good as not existing. Now, iconic materials that define the Montessori environment. Iconic materials that define the Montessori environment. Now, this session, we are moving from observation to understanding. From observation to understanding. From observation to understanding, and then to practical application. To practical application. Full stop. Oh my God. Please, can you stand up and go and tell them that I said they should please? I'm online. The first period is going to be trainer led. It's going to be trainer led. That's what we call identification and discussion, and that's what we are going to do today. Identification and discussion. Next week, we are rounding up the year next week. Next week will be our final class for this year. The word led, trainer led, LED. Trainer led identification and discussion. Then the second period will be trainee led. That is, you will be leading it. Students led. Discovery and synthesis. Discovery and synthesis. I'm going to take it slowly with you people. Today I'm going to just discuss theory today, because number one, we started late. Number two, a lot of people are not here, so I'm just to do discussion today. I'm not going to do any demonstration with material. Next week is only demonstrations with materials we will do. You will see those. I will show you those iconic materials today, but next week I will do the trainer led training, using it to train you. Then by the time we come back in January, you'll be going on with assignments. You will be going with assignments that you will work on throughout the holidays and submit to me on PDF, and then by January we are going to start from there. Then you are also going to do demonstrations for me. Please let me look at what is happening because I'm feeling very hot.
Training led. The first one is trainer led. Second one is training led. Ah. Training led, discovery and the incentive. Ah. How I want balance this one. That the exam center is at 12. This one, so they said we must write the exam before 20th. And the last Saturday they give us even if I finish there by 12, I can't get here before. Ah. Even if you're not doing online, they'll send materials. If really available, before that's why I inform myself like every time I have exam next week. What is it? I came in and I will still tell her I have exam. I can write letters to back that up. And the exam is not online, it's physical.
Please. I just put the next year out. If there's anything, no one left for me because we are producing, I'll call you. Sorry, please, they've gone for fraud. It's the gem that went off. We don't know what happened. We are in Band-Aid, they don't used to take our light. I don't know why maybe something spoiled. So, the details of the materials reveal the care with which they have been designed. The details of the materials reveal the care with which they have been designed. Now look at that place. Look at the broad brown stairs. This is what we call the broad brown stairs. I don't know anything about that. Call her on phone now. No, let them go. I'll talk to them on now. Look at this. These are the broad brown stairs. These are the broad brown stairs. If you look at their shape and the way they are arranged, you will understand the reason why we call them stairs. Did you know it? Now look at it. As if something is climbing. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
If you cannot see it, you need to stand up. As if something is climbing. You have used it now. Mr. Light has used it.
Yeah, we used this 2 weeks ago.
So as if somebody is climbing one after the other. That's why it is called the broad brown stairs. The broad brown stairs. Here we have the pink. We have the pink tile. We have the pink tile here, arranged here. So let me continue. When you look at the material, the way they were, you can move it up. when you look at the material, the way they were created will show you how the love that was put into it. Sequence, there's a sequential order. The size of the brown stairs is the same size of the pink tile in breadth, not in length. Now, if we are going, you know, we produce materials and we sell. Now, if you are going to produce a set of brown stairs and pink tile, it has to be produced together. It's the same time that the cutting we take, because there is something we call extension in Montessori. If they are not produced together, that means they can't be the same size, because wood expands and shrinks, and once they are not the same size, you can't use them together for extension. There will be no balance. Do you understand now? So I cannot, even though I sell materials and you come and say I need pink tile, no, I can't sell this pink tile to you. The moment I sell this pink tile to you, this brown stairs is useless. They are like throwing. Now, the question we need to ask is, why do some materials feel so essential that their absence makes a prepared environment feel incomplete? They are so essential that their absence makes a prepared environment feel incomplete. We have the ones we call the non-negotiables. The non-negotiables. The non-negotiables. The heart of the primary classroom. The heart of the primary classroom. Now I'm going to be discussing these 5 iconic materials. These 5 materials, I'm going to be discussing them, starting with the pink tile and the brown stairs. The pink tile and the brown stair. They are called the icons. They are called the icons. I want to say they are one of the most important Montessori materials. That's why we call them the icons. The pink tile and the brown stair. The icons. A decade of cubes. A decade of cubes. Take points. I'm going to tell Mr. Lighton to do this handout for you because it's much. It's 3 pages. Mr. Lighton, please can you produce this material for this student? Please, thank you. Now, the pink tile and the brown stairs, they are the icons. The icons, a decade of cubes and a progression of prisms. Prisms, Prisms. A decade of cubes and a progression of prisms. Why do they define space? Look at the space they are taking. Why do they define space? They are the most visual anchors of the sensorial area. They are the most visual icons of the sensorial area. They represent order, refinement of the senses, visual discrimination of dimension, in bracket, visual discrimination of dimension, refinement of senses, then in bracket, visual discrimination of dimension. Their absence creates a literal and metaphorical void on the shelf. Their absence creates a literal and metaphorical void on the shelf. You will just know that something is not there. If you are a good Montessori person, as much as we have material in this place, once you enter, there is no brown stairs and there is no printer. The first question you will ask is, where is your printer? The school I went in Abuja, she has Montessori. She has a Montessori room. She has quite a lot of materials. When I entered, I didn't see the brown stairs. I think I saw the printer, but I didn't see the brown stairs. Immediately I asked, I said, where is your brown stairs? Where is your knob cylinder? She doesn't have knob cylinder. She doesn't have knobless cylinder. These four basic things are key on the sensorial shelf. She doesn't have brown. She has printer. She doesn't have brown stairs. She doesn't have knob cylinder. She doesn't have knobless cylinder. Immediately, it's printing for you. It's not off. The printer cannot work with it. So, they represent order, refinement of the senses. I've said that. Their absence creates a literal and metaphorical void on the shelf. Number 2, the movable alphabet. The movable alphabet. The LMA, the movable alphabet. The engine of language. We call it the engine of language. The engine of language. A box of blue and red letters. Let me show you the movable alphabet. The engine of language. This is where children start to identify phonetic blends, initial letter sounds, 2-letter words, 3-letter words, the CBC words, the diagrams, the phonograms. Everything starts from this box. That's why we call it the engine of language. A box of blue and red letters. Why it defines the space? The material liberates writing from the mechanical skill of hand. So before we introduce children to how to write, we bring this one for them to identify. A, B, K, D. So they are so important. They also separate consonants from vowels. The consonants are the red and the vowels are the blue. They also separate consonants from vowels. They help teach our children capitalizations, full stop, all the punctuation marks, apostrophe, comma. Now, it embodies the principle that thought comes before perfect penmanship. That thought comes before perfect penmanship. That means the child has to be able to identify the letter before writing it. Identification comes first. Because Dr. Maria Montessori said, it does not make any sense for you to write what you cannot read. You can write it. Or you read, you can't read. What's the essence of writing when you cannot read? So, a language area without it is not equipped for the explosion into writing. That shelf I brought it from is the language area. That's the language shelf. Down. Language, English. So a language shelf without this is meaningless. You see why they are icons? That we call them the icons of the Montessori shelves. The golden beads. They are behind you there. Yes, that's 3. The golden beads. They are behind you there. The math materials. They are behind you there. Now, concrete mathematics, units, beats, 10 bars, hundreds, squares. Mr. Lighton, Mr. Lighton, please help me one Mary. Whoever was shouting and making noise. Concrete mathematics. I want to start again, the golden bits. Concrete mathematics, units, that's bits, tens, bars, hundreds, squares. Why they define? What is it? I'm in class. Mr. Lighton, is my phone with you? Please come. Tell Olatunde that my card is with him. Why is he calling me? He should stop disturbing me. Okay. My own card is with him. Why is he disturbing my class? They make the abstract decimal system a tangible. They make the abstract decimal system. They make the abstract decimal system a tangible, hell-inspiring reality. Do you want me to go again? Yes, they make the abstract decimal system a tangible, A-W-E / inspiring, hell-inspiring reality. They are the foundation for all future mathematical exploration. They are the foundation for all future mathematical exploration. Their gleaming presence announces, here we discover the logic of the universe. Their gleaming, G-L-E, G-L-E-A-M-I-N. Number 4, the knob cylinders. The knobbed cylinders. Number 4, what is it?
Yeah, what do you?
Where did you stop?
Their gleaming presence announces.
Here we discover the logic of the universe. I said it. Here we discover the logic of the universe. Here we discover the logic of the universe. Are you true? Number 4, the knobbed cylinders. The knobbed cylinders. K-N-O-B-B-E-D. The knobbed cylinders. The education of the senses. The education of the senses. 4 blocks. Look at them. 2 up, 2 down. These are the knob cylinders. That thing, that's something you own. 4 blocks, 2 up. It has block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. 4 blocks, each with 10 cylinders. 4 blocks, each with 10 cylinders. Four blocks, each with 10 cylinders. They are the purest form of self-correcting. They are the purest form of self-correcting auto-educative material. They are the purest form of self-correcting auto-educative material. Full stop. They isolate one quality. They isolate one quality, and that quality is dimension. They isolate one quality, which is dimension, and they allow the child to be their own teacher through sight and touch. They allow the child to be their own teacher through sight and touch. Number 5, the practical life station. The practical life station. Number 5, the practical life station. The foundation of normalization. The foundation of normalization. The practical life station. Look at all those shelves behind you. Everything starting from that scale down. Yes, behind the fan, go down like that till where the leaves are. Those are everything there are practical life materials. They are the station of normalization. The foundation of normalization. The practical life station. The foundation of normalization. The foundation of normalization. A dedicated area with a small broom. A dedicated area with a small broom, dustpan, pitcher. A dedicated area with a small broom, dustpan, pitcher, P-I-T-C-H-E-R, pitcher, bowl and sponge. This isn't one material. It's not one material that is on that space. There are different types of material. This isn't one material, but its presence is critical. That practical life area is the first area we introduce children to when they enter the early years classroom. Why? Why do you think so? Why do you think we need to do that? That is the first area we introduce children to when they enter the Montessori environment. Yes. To familiarize them with what they have been seeing. Almost everything on that practical life shelf, children have seen in their homes. They've seen packer, they've seen broom, they've seen dustbin, they've seen clothesline, they've seen bowls, they've seen cups, they've seen spoons. So it embodies care of the environment. It embodies care of the environment, coordination, concentration, and independence. It embodies care of the environment, coordination, concentration, and independence. A room without these tools is not prepared for real life. A room without these tools is not prepared for real life. Now I want you to, the first assignment I'm going to give you, write it down, the question. Why do Montessorians believe that the practical life shelf prepares children for life? Why do people think the practical life shelf prepares children for life? B, relate it to your environment. C, relate it to the school environment. That's question 1. Relate it to the environment and also relate it to the school environment. Now look around your Montessori room. Tell me, stand up. Return this to its shelf. I want all of you to stand up. Look around the Montessori rooms. The materials I've mentioned to you, if we remove them from the shelf, aside from those materials, what do you think will be lost? What do you think will be lost? Apart from those materials, what else do you think will be lost? I want you to think in terms of the child's experience. Okay, attraction 1. Mm-hmm. Why will concentration be lost? Why?
Because there's nothing to attract the child.
Other materials are there now. They are not the only material. Are they the only attractive material? Look at the abacus. It has a lot of color. Look at the flags. They have a lot of colors. Why are they the only attractive material in this room?
Those ones are higher than the children's knowledge. They cannot really get familiar with them. But the icon materials are something that is common to their environment and something that will bring.
Let another person talk. Is she the only one?
Okay, for the language shelf, once the movable alphabets are being removed from the shelf, then I think there is nothing for the children to start with learning of the letter sounds, identification, and relating them to different objects.
Okay. Any other person? So I'm going to divide you into 2 groups. How many are you? Perfect. 8. 4, 4. There is a first. See, this is the first 4. Look at me. This is the first 4. Okay. Now, go and pick 3 of the materials I mentioned.
Okay.
Don't pick the same thing. That group, if they pick other things. and then go and look at them and discuss about them, and then you come back. I'm giving you, we are stopping by 1. I'm giving you 12 minutes to discuss about those materials and their importance in the Montessori room. You will come and tell us. Yes? Yes.
I noticed that the materials you mentioned, there is no material from geography.
They are not iconic materials. I told you iconic materials. The geography materials are not. Ṣá máa tó, kò sí problem tó. Just start arranging it tó, letter by letter. I did not mention the bead cabinet. I said golden bead. Golden bead is here. Oh. It's not there. Golden bead is here. Oh. Ola, come. Ola, light, no? One. What are you taking? I said the materials I mentioned. Did I mention peg for you? I mentioned the printer. I mentioned browsers. I mentioned the knob cylinder. I mentioned the language. I mentioned golden bead.
I think the first one were the vowels before the consonants. All these vowels they are together. And that means you cannot take this one. And you know this one, the ground says goes with.
I did not mention the knobless cylinder for you. I said no.
So
And the knob cylinder is 4. They can take 2 and you can take 2.
we have taken 2. We've taken the golden beads and the movable alphabet.
So who took the printer and the brown stairs?
They are supposed to. They will take it. No, you are supposed to take the 2 together.
Okay.
As she mentioned.
Yes.
So you will come back to take the brown stairs.
Okay, we should return this. Yes.
No, you are taking it. We have taken 2 already.
Okay, we'll return this one.
No, the brown cylinder, the north, the pink tower and this one, they are together. Yeah, we take them together. So that's one. Then the north cylinder, that's the second one. I don't know, but I shall know that all these big ones, we take this side. I don't think they are alphabetical.
They are not alphabetical.
They are not. Like the Dublin one will be here too, because you know it's big. For those ones that are wide, you take the one. These ones are together. No, you cannot return it. That's what we saw. Look for another big place for hotel.
He went out already.
We need psychology attendance. Yeah, J.
Okay, it's J. Yes, These ones are together.
It won't contain it. It's longer than that place. Mm-mm. They have to be in these long areas.
Maybe we should put these ones down.
Yes, those ones are for the shorter areas. F, C, G, H are for the longer ones. You people should leave that thing. You have not even started your assignment. Leave that thing and start doing your assignment.
Those ones are really like, at least sorry, what was the question?
The question, please, those of you that are in that book, what's the question?
You said we should pick
Mm-hmm.
any of the Montessori that you've mentioned, and we talk as a group, we discuss about it.
Mm-hmm. And tell me their importance.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Ẹ má jẹ́ ń pè yín lólòdù.
Come out better. When we want to look at these two materials we have, these are the coding beads, and I think these ones are 100, intense. So when we want to teach the children about counting, we think okay, that's in simple ones. So for counting, learning in hundreds, tens, and units, you can actually make use of this to teach the children.
Smaller
So
ones.
when we are also teaching them comparisons of numbers, we can actually use the coding book to teach the children how to count in ten, identify numbers in hundreds, and also teaching of place balance. So I think that's why this one is in 1000. this one is a square because
That's
it's
100.
100. And this ones are
Those are tens.
tens.
And then there are units.
You can actually teach them when after they are able to teach them to count the ones, twos, then the importance of this one goes a very long way because when we want to teach the children to identify what they can even write, these are what we need. We can segment it into vowel and consonant. We want to teach children the sounds. Then we can also use it to teach the children the beginning sound of whatever object we want to teach the children with. So you can also the writing is I'm not the one that will be reading. I'm not I'm not doing it. I'm doing discussion here now. So this one is good for, like she mentioned earlier, we want to teach them two letter sounds. When we are teaching blending, identification of sounds, identification of letters, beginning sound of objects. We want to teach diagram, like we are teaching the code sound that consists of the C and the Q, the trigraph, the ones that are three, like the IGH that sounds I and all that. So I think without this is the foundation of reading and every other thing that a child needs to thrive in the classroom. So I think this is, yes, when it comes to literacy. And even beyond literacy, even for other, because once the child misses anything here, it will be difficult for the child to thrive in other areas. I think this is the basis of learning for this one too. This is what we also allow the child to know anything about numbers. So we are talking about multiplication, numeracy, anything numeracy, the child needs to learn some little basics. They can't be use it to count. Addition, of course now. One, assuming in one, in two, yes. Like the ones that you can see that one. That one is in ones and twos and the like.
So this is
Yes.
like that.
So you use it to do anything in numeracy, addition, subtraction, counting, place value, whatever, multiplication. Assuming we have this now in bits, and we want a child to do what is it called? We call this multiplication, repeated addition. So when we have it in twos and we want the child to learn about 2 times 3 to give us 6, we just pick two of these, two of these, two of these. The child counts together. Then when we are talking about number bonds as well, maybe we want sequence of numbers that gives us percentage. So we can have 10 plus 10 is 20, 15 plus 5 is 20, 17 plus 3 is 20. So we can also use this to learn these numbers as well. So anything in numeracy, I think this is the foundation of counting and this one is 1,000. That's why it's big. When we put this together, when we put this together as a 10,
Okay, confident you go travel.
so you can see
It's only 1 week I travel though. Yes.
it's because this one has this. That's why it has the pause under it. That's why it's just like
They are the same thing. They are the same 100, 100.
yes. So this one is 1,000. When you start they will all come together. Then
Queen,
100
Queen, see me before you go.
Okay, this one looks small because there is no board in that. So we have 10 of these. So the size is very six. As I speak, but this one is
Are you done? 2 minutes more.
no, I'm not
2 minutes more. Continue your work. That's the only material you people like that. You are going. Okay, oh. Okay, oh. When you come next week, some of your materials will be down.
The sounds too. Because then you phonetics, pronunciation of words. Yes. Something phonetics and
Are you done? Okay, please return the material and let's discuss. Return the material, let's discuss. Look it up, look at it up there. I want us to close early today because people are saying there's a lot of traffic on the way. It's because of people doing all this end of year activities.
repairing some roads.
Is Ogun State repairing any road? Dàpọ̀ tí ò gbádùn. Okay. Ogun State náà ni.
No, this one is Lagos.
Agbara, okay, this way.
Express.
From to Badagry.
Badagry Express.
Okay. Actually, Ogun State, that one does not know what it's doing.
No. He's not the only one. Mommy, are we on this? Are we on this one?
Yes. No. Amosu did road too. Amosu did road. There's nobody that has beat Amosu's effort in Ogun State. My son lives in Abeokuta now.
Yes. There's nobody.
No. Amosu ṣe ọ̀nà o. Amosu ṣe ọ̀nà gidi. If the others go into other areas, bóun ṣe face Abeokuta yẹn, kí Lakode kó face Sango, Ifọ̀, Agbara.
But it's not even only Abeokuta. Because Amosu that started that Akute.
Àwọn tó kú kilometer one. Why didn't Dàpọ̀ continue from where he stopped? Look at Sanwo-Olu now. It's where Ambode stopped. He started. It's where Ambode stopped. What stopped them from starting? Èèyàn kọ́kọ́ ló máa ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ náà. Okay, so group 1. What did you learn? How was it? Talk. Oh yeah. Group 1. You are group 1 now. You people are group 1. That's where she used to sit. She has been sitting now. Oh yeah, group 1.
from the movable alphabets. I learned that it helps to develop phonetic awareness.
Speak louder, please.
And it also helps the children to connect with sounds and letters. And they will be able to differentiate the vowel sounds and the consonant sounds. And it also helps them in spelling.
Okay. Any other thing? Is that the only material you looked at?
What on the golden beat?
Okay. So what is about the golden beat? Quickly.
Okay. About the golden beat.
The golden bead is actually the foundation of numeracy.
Okay.
So it helps the children to identify numbers.
Okay.
It helps them in counting,
Okay.
doing addition and subtraction. Also,
Okay.
the place values of numbers in units, hundreds, tens, thousands, and the likes. Then it also helps them in learning how to bond numbers, like when they are asked
Please,
to.
can you start again? Tell me, start again. Start again, sorry.
The importance of
I'm coming. I'm coming.
from the importance of the movable material.
Mm.
So I learned that
Movable alphabet.
the
Start
movable
again.
alphabet.
Start again.
So the importance of the movable alphabet, I learned that it helps to foster the child's develop phonetic awareness, and it also helps them to differentiate the vowel sounds and the consonant sounds. It helps them in spellings, in reading and writing, and it also helps them to what's it called? To work on their own space.
Okay.
It helps the children to work on their own space.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, the golden bead is the foundation of numeracy. It helps children to identify numbers. It helps them to do simple calculation, addition, subtraction, division, place value of numbers, bonding of numbers, and every other arithmetic exercises that follow. So when they use the golden bead, the children can place numbers under their values in units, in tens, in hundreds, in thousands, and the like. They can do addition. Be they can identify numbers very well. They can
Okay.
do multiplication and the like.
Okay. Any other person from this group? Okay. Group 2. Who's going to talk first? Which one is movable object? What object? What's the name?
The pink towel and the downstairs.
Okay.
So one of the things we really talked about is that the pink towel is arranged in sequential order. So that is to say it enables the child to be able to know the smaller number apart from the bigger number. And also it teaches the child the ordering number, like the descending and the ascending, or in descending and ascending order. While the brows tears also it's a similar characteristic. The brows tears teaches a child difference between light and heavy objects. That's one of the things we discussed about, and it also teaches the child the descending and the ascending order as well. It makes them know that there is a smaller object and we also have a bigger object of the same shape and the same color. And it also teaches them color because the pink tower is attractive. There's no child that will see the pink tower that will not be attracted to it. So
Okay. Is that on?
We love saying that it is the child to be able to differentiate between the height in terms of the diameter, the length, and also it makes the child to concentrate and to be independent while they are on the work. Then it gives the child confidence to talk. It's self-correction because a lot of that is self-correction.
It's called self-corrective.
Okay,
It has in Montessori we call it has control of error.
okay, it has control of error itself, and it gives room for the child to be able to note what to do first and what to do next.
Okay. You want to say something?
Okay, let me add to the pink tower and the brown stairs. I think for the pink tower, it will make a child to know the difference between colors. At least if you play with the pink tower, you will know that this color, there's no how you come across pink color that you don't know that this is pink color in every aspect of life.
Pin surgery. Pin surgery.
pizza free songs and all of that. So they are able to use it. And it helps them to be able to write when they get to the stage of writing.
Okay. Yeah.
Please, there's a question on the line
Yeah.
concerning the PISA.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking my nephew
Mm-hmm.
that what if someone has a child that like holding, though he's a lefty,
Okay.
but like holding the pen like this and he writes by his short, he's using Nelson and writing. How do we correct the
It cannot be perfect. That Nelson and writing you are talking about cannot be perfect. There is something about holding a writing material like this. There is something, this thing, tripod, there is something unique about it. In any other way you hold a writing material, it cannot write as well. Whether you are a left-handed person or you are a right-handed person, it doesn't stop you from using your pencil grip. I know left-handed people that hold their materials too like this. So they use these 3 tripods instead of these 3 tripods we are using. But if any other person holds it like this or holds it like this, some people put their biro in and this out, it cannot be perfect. So that word that he writes perfectly, no, he doesn't write perfectly. It might write good for you, for the person, whoever is observing it. But when you want to bring it under writing legibility, that child is not writing perfectly. Because there are so many things you need to get right when you're writing Nelson. I write cursive. Because I'm an artist. I'm a professional artist. So ever before I went into early childhood education, I've already been writing cursive because we were trained to write with the calligraphy pen in school, to write certificates and all these things. So it helps me to write cursive. But Nelson is what most schools are using. And the tripod finger, this tripod finger, it has a lot to do. Now, the tripod finger alone is not what is helping people to achieve good handwriting, especially when you are just introducing writing to children as beginners. The table they are using, how their elbow rests on the table, helps their arm. Everything controls the writing. When I'm writing and this place starts paining me, by the time I'll get to the middle, everything will start changing because there's a pressure somewhere. But when the child is relaxed, there is no pressure. The child can go on and on. So writing well is not only holding biro well, giving the biro a particular type of pencil. It also depends on how they sit and the table they are resting on. You understand now? Any other question? Any other question? If there is no other question, come and start going. Because rain is coming now. So if it meets you inside the bus, it's better than for it to meet you here. Because this rain of Lagos, I don't understand again. When I went to Abuja, I told them it's still raining in Lagos. Everybody was looking at me like a strange person. I said, it's still raining. So,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
well done. Well done.
man, when are we to submit our assignment?
You have to submit it next week. Next week we are
You've not
closing
given
for
us
the
the
year.
number two.
It's just only number 1.
You said on PDF, so we can send it.
Yes, you can send it to me. I want you to send it through PDF. So just type it on PDF and send to me.
The
Can I still
material.
give us the material?
Which material? Yes, now he has printed it. Go and call him. He printed it, Mr. Lighton. That when he asked you to off the